Hello everyone, this is David at Grow and Eat This. It's June 13th, Sunday, about 10 o'clock. The humidity is already unbelievable, sweat dripping everywhere. This is my last bed of my onions. I got from Dixondale out in Texas. They do the onions for the Vidalia onion people. And this is the same variety. Of course, I'm in Gwinnett County, so that hardly qualifies as calling them Vidalia onions, but it's the same kind of onion. And we've been in the last week a period where it rains 2-3 times a day, rains really hard for about 5 minutes. Humidity goes to about 1,000% and you can't breathe. So that has been the perfect temperature for weeds, perfect conditions. So as you can see, I have now weeded. I've pretty much broken the rule on the importance of weeding. With these kind of temperatures and the stems falling over and the ground's wet, not too bad for onions in Lawrenceville, Georgia. Even that one's acceptable. Some of these are real small. Some of these were really small when I put them in though. And I think this was the last bed I did. So this kind of got the last of the leftovers. But you know what? We'll eat every one of them. You'd like to say you could save the small ones and plant them next year, but they won't make onions. They'll just go to seed. How's that for a worm? Wow. So biggest problem is digging around in here is finding where the onions are. Yeah, to get this done, I'll show you the onions that I dug yesterday up in another spot. Ooh, nice onion. Yeah, pretty nice onion. These are the ones I picked yesterday. There are definitely some beautiful onions in here. Boy. And they were past due to get cut up and get picked. So I picked all of those. And all of those, and like that first bed I showed you, that's what they came out of. The weeds had just gotten away from me. So I got to get this weeded, soil all straightened back out again, because I got tomatoes need to go in here. I haven't planted any of my paste tomatoes yet. I do them late because you're going to want to, freeze them or can them or whatever. And what's the point in having them in June when you're going to be freezing or canning? You want to get them late in the year so they're ready for you through the winter. So this bed and the other bed is going to be those tomatoes. So we're going to move these onions over to where the first ones were to let them keep drying out. Got to watch the weather to make sure they don't get rained on, because they're not going to dry out at all if they're all rained on. And we'll eat these just as quick as we can, because I do love the Grain X variety Vidalia type onions. This is David at Grow and Eat This. Man, it is hot. Alright, I've cleaned this space up, got the weeds out of it. Soil's pretty loose. Now I've added my fertilizer, and what I'm going to do is plant 4 La Roma paste right here in the front. Then down at the end I'm going to put 4 San Marzano, so that'll give me 8 paste tomatoes right here. I put the fertilizer where I want the plant. I've got these rings here that I will use to support the plants. And it's clouding up like it's going to rain, so I guess I best get started. Alright. I'm going to put one right here. Aroma, really nice looking plant. Mountains of roots. And then he goes on to the next one. Another aroma. Wow, how about that? One, two, three. So I need one more. All right, there's the 4 San Marzanos and 4 La Roma 3s. I'll need a stake to help hold those up. And you don't look up. All right. Yeah. A couple of stakes in to help hold those poles up, and we're ready to go. I'll need to get some mulch on it, but I'll have to go rake that up, and that'll take a bit. So this is David. Grow and eat this. Getting the last of the paste tomatoes in, even though I've still probably got close to a dozen of them up there, look just like these, and no place to put them. My germination rates on tomatoes this year was just phenomenal, and I have way more than I have any use for. So this is David. Please subscribe. Thank you for watching. Zone 7, Lawrenceville, Georgia. This is David. Grow and eat this. June 13th, bazillion degrees. Humidity is unimaginable. But check out the raspberry patch. Boy, oh boy. You know, we picked yesterday just a monumental number of raspberries. And despite how hot and sweaty it is, I don't see any ants or bugs. Oh my. Well, the rest of this video may just be me eating raspberries, because there are so many right here. Here's 3 more. Alright, I'm going to stop. I'm going to let you see what's down in there. Oh, do you believe this? Do you believe the raspberries? Well, you know, I have to find out if the raspberries on this side of the bushes are as good as the raspberries on the other side. Oh my goodness. Oh, these may be better. This side may be better. Look at that guy right there. Oh. If you buy raspberries at the store, you don't know what raspberries taste like. These are an ever-bearing variety, which means you get them for a long time, and then they'll start up again in the fall. Oh. And we probably picked, out of just this little patch here, like 6 feet, we probably picked more than a gallon. And there's a whole lot of them waiting on us right now. So, let's go see how the blackberries are doing. Now, I had blackberries here in a pot. And of course, you know what blackberries in a pot do. They become blackberries not in a pot. And, man, this is something to behold. So this is the original blackberries from, I guess, about 3 years ago. I kept digging them up, moving them, putting them in pots, because I just don't ever learn. Blackberries in pots just want to be free. So, let me show you where I moved them to. They're next to the horseradish here, so this is the whole little delicious corner here. So, where I moved them to is back here, behind these 2 rows of tomatoes and these azaleas. This is where I also moved blackberries. And as you can see, they're pretty happy back here too. Wow, what? Oh, look how red those are. Too bad they're not red. They're blackberries, but when they're that red, that means they're going to be black pretty soon. Oh. And I have these netted because I just don't want to give in to the birds. So, here's the other blackberry patch that looks like it's just going to just bury us in blackberries, which will just be wonderful. And then we're going to curl around, and in between the 2 blackberry sections, climbing this unbelievable hill, is the blueberries. I got 4 blueberries here, 4 different varieties. I've already picked a mountain of blueberries, and there are more mountains still to pick. Guess I need to get out here and pick. Wow, look at all the blueberries. And if I can get some through the mesh. Oh, I want to get that one. Look how big that one is. Look how big that one is. You know, it just wouldn't be right. Heck with farm to table. How about farm to mouth? Got another little wad here. My little fingers just barely make it through there. There's another beauty. No bitterness at all, just pure sweet. So that's this bush. And what my 4 progressions are is they work their way through the season. So that's the early one. This is the next one, which you can see is also starting to ripen up and be ready. And here's the next one. It's mostly pinks with just a few starting. Ooh, there's a couple of gorgeous ones up there. And then this is my late season guy, who somehow or other still throws me a couple early ones just to tease me, just to give me a hard time. So, oh, Each one more delicious than the one before it. So I'm gonna go get a bowl, come out here and start picking. Me and the birds are having a battle. They keep figuring out how to get into my netting. And I keep chasing them out and trying to plug the holes. So I'm gonna pick some more blueberries. So this is David, Zone 7, Lawrenceville, Georgia. Grow and eat this. I'm showing you the blueberry grow part, and I've showed you a little of the eat part. Look at that blueberry. Oh. So, I'm gonna go pick, and I'll show you what I get when I'm done. Thank you for watching.